This leader is provided to facilitate adjustment of focus. Please be aware there are spoilers contained in this video presentation.
Sickness, fame, Ferris, school abstain. All this running around, Cameron to entertain. Ferrari's mileage roll call seems to really snowball. Surely cause some stress. What a mess, I confess.
Nice. Very nice. Very nice. Ferris Bueller's Day Off was released in 1986. It was directed by John Hughes.
And it got a nomination for Golden Globe.
For Best Actor. And it was inducted into the National Film Registry.
Was it Best Actor for Matthew Broderick?
I didn't have that written down, but I'm relatively certain that was.
It's not Ed Moody? I thought he was great.
I watched this the other night, and I wasn't sure if it was as funny as it was when I was a kid, and it still holds up. It is a really, really funny movie.
How could I possibly be expected to handle school in a day like this?
I feel if I were a kid ditching school, I probably wouldn't do any of the stuff that Ferris does.
I think I see my dad.
Like baseball game, the art museum, goes to the stock exchange.
Well, stock exchange is a big, big
that is a
destination
huge leap
for high school kids.
Right, high school, they love it there.
I actually feel like my children would do those sort of things.
Oh, nice!
I feel like they would be like, let's go to a museum and be kind of inappropriate, but not really, but still respectful. A disrespectful respect for authority. Like, I'm going to be mischievous, but not in a way that's going to hurt anyone else.
Yeah, shenanigans.
Yeah, shenanigans.
We always put it that we had PG-13 rebellion, but nothing into the R ratings. So, you know.
I went to Chicago to help out at MommyCon a few years ago. And the one thing that I did sneak away and do is go to the art museum. Getting to see Nighthawks and Day at the Park, and it's great.
Anyone who has seen this movie, though, will never be in an art museum and not hum that song.
I feel like this movie really builds suspense in a way that you don't see anymore. With the mom coming up the stairs and you're cutting back and forth, it's really tense. Even though you know that the stakes are really low, they seem really high in that moment.
Bless his little heart.
And I like the tension between the siblings. I think that was played really well. I feel like Jennifer Grey's character could be completely cut from the movie and it wouldn't change anything really.
I disagree because I think that her character has the biggest arc and comes around at the end.
And it's the whole irony of it that she did essentially ditch the whole day and Ferris is out having fun. She's just brooding.
Nice attitude.
She's the antithesis of Ferris, I guess.
Is this movie really about the healing power of making out with Charlie Sheen?
Winning.
This was 2 years after Red Dawn, which was kind of Charlie Sheen's first big...
Basically, she did Red Dawn, this, and Dirty Dancing, and then was done for about 15 years, and then she's kind of come back into stuff.
The big surprise watching it this time was another one kind of like Breakfast Club. Cameron almost suicidal, and everybody's just like, that Cameron. Hey, cheer up.
You're not dying. You just can't think of anything good to do.
You just need to skip school for a day and your mental health will go back to normal.
How great was Ben Stein?
Bueller.
But I can see how a teacher would hate this movie.
What way?
Chloe was watching it with us, and she was like laughing at all the teacher stuff where she's like, that's so relatable.
I love when they flash to each of the students' faces, and I was like, oh yeah, every single one of those was me in high school, except for in art class.
Anyone seen this before?
I think this was probably my first ever experience with a character breaking the fourth wall.
A person should not believe in ism. He should believe in himself.
Has Ferris's dad never met his girlfriend?
I thought about that too.
She was wearing sunglasses.
Oh, well.
Yeah, but she flirted with him. which is a little icky.
Have you guys heard about the vanity license plates?
I noticed them when I just rewatched it, and I don't think I've ever noticed that before.
They are his other movies. His mom's car has...
Station Wagon has Vacation.
For National Lampoon's Vacation. The dad's car has M-Mom for Mr. Mom. The sister's Pontiac has TBC for The Breakfast Club. And then Rooney's car has 4FBDO for Ferris Bueller's Day Off.
The Pontiac Fiero, the motor that drives that is the same motor that drives mail trucks.
Interesting.
They are gutless. Gutless.
And of course, the Ferrari wasn't actually Ferrari, right?
They had one real Ferrari. It is one of 100. They had a replica that never worked right. When they pulled the car around, they had to do that shot like 20 times because it kept dying. And then they had a fiberglass one that they pushed out the window.
And one of those went missing at the end of production, and nobody knows where it is currently.
I bet one of the actors does.
So there were two different accordions in the parade scene. So there was a button accordion and then a piano accordion, and both of them were very cool. But there was indeed a ukulele in this movie.
Really?
When he is wearing his Aloha shirt, steel guitar way out in front, but behind it is a ukulele strumming along. So I watched this with Kai last night, and I lost my ever-loving mind. She's like, "Are you sure that there is a ukulele in there?" I'm like, "Yes, there is." And I actually, in the show notes, I will have a link to the song is called "Ferris Goes Hawaiian." I'll hear it.
That is rad.
Yeah, I am pretty happy. You know, with your bad knee, you shouldn't throw anybody, Ed. I give this 4 ukuleles. I mean, it was before I realized there was a ukulele in it. It was a solid 3, but with the ukulele song in it, it boosts it up to 4. Yay!
I was right there with Doug. I was gonna give it 3, but yeah, the ukulele pushes it right over the precipice. And I give it 4.
Oh, Ed, you just sounded like Dirty Harry just then. I would give it 4. I'd give it 4 even. I don't care about the ukulele. Not to be like kind of flippant about that. But no, it is a solid movie. I thought it was just hilarious.
I'll give it 4 just because I think Matthew Broderick's character, the charm, that breaking of the fourth wall, just the comedic timing really kind of set the bar for every man in the rest of my life and just provided so many quotes.
It's over!